Hello everybody, and welcome back to Kraid in his blue room. And blue rocks. Couldn't keep with the orange, it was just too much of a different color. He is purple, but with blue eyes. So yeah, palettes on bosses are kinda weird. It's like they change palette, which is normal, obviously. But they don't seem to go in order? It's not quite the right word, but... sort of like that. It went from red to this yellowy thing. To me, that seems like he just gained health back. And now he's back red again. I don't know if he just got the palettes messed up, their order or something, but it's weird. So yeah, Kraid's gone. So we've got half of the bosses. And something interesting coming up. Is you have to shinespark. There's no actual item here. You have to shinespark up through the thing. And unless he has some BTS with a horizontal value on it, you'll want to be careful about the shinespark. Because if you don't do it on the left or in the middle, and he doesn't have the BTS, you would pass right by Gravity Suit and not get it. So, yeah. Anyway, we get the return of Reverse and shinesparking into suits and fun stuff. So we get up here, and we are back at the landing site, where, if you remember, there were speed boost blocks underneath the statue there. Which Neko had to remind me to go back and do that because I forgot all about it. So it's like, oh, yeah, there was stuff back there. Anyway, this thing I spent a while failing on, so I've cut quite a chunk of that out because this was a pain to get to right now. So yeah, that's basically what I had to do at this point in order to get it. And doing that netted me a nice plasma beam hiding right underneath the ship. That is a very interesting location for it. Very strange, I don't know. Yeah, that's where plasma beam is. So, hooray for that. Yeah, I probably cut out at least 10 minutes of stuff of me failing to do that shinespark. This actually might be influencing my opinion of the shinespark controls the most, just because this was a total pain and I didn't like it. Now, after you get Spring Ball, you can speed boost while in Morph Ball form, so then it'd be just easy. You'd just be rolling on the ground to break through those blocks. But if you want to get it earlier, you can do that, which is a hassle. A rather large hassle, but it's definitely doable. So yeah, we have plasma, a little stronger, doesn't quite fire as fast, doesn't really need to actually, but it's still not like your missile, super missile strength. So again, the missiles and supers still have very good use. Okay, so back here... Okay, this apparently is the absolute worst thing to get ever. Because, yeah. The spike, apparently you're supposed to have to charge a shinespark shinespark into this room, get down without hitting the walls or running into the sides of the platforms, morph through the thing, lay a power bomb, keep your shinespark going while you wait for the power bomb to go off, morph back into the tunnel that you just power bombed open, and then use that shinespark to get up there. I believe that is what Neko called the worst item in the game, and I have no doubt about that because that seems like a hassle, and I could have got this much earlier. That's where grapple beam is. Good. Yeah. This whole time, I've been wondering where grapple beam is. It's right there. So you just need supers, really. Then you can get grapple. And then, hey, you can explore places. Or you can just skip everything like I did. Grapple is very hard to make the player use. It really is. Because if you think about it, how are you going to make it required without glitches? Without having to have the player use grapple to glitch through a wall? How are you going to make it required? So yeah, I was thinking about this for a bit. Like, And then, of course, bomb jumping. But yeah, grapple is like the thing you can do that's the easiest and not glitchy is have them cross over a pit that's actually a door, and there's grapple blocks on top. Thereby, they have to grapple across. Now, you can do a horizontal bomb jump against the ceiling. If you learn that, it's not hard to do it across that. It's a little, it's a little slow, but it's not too terribly difficult. So you might have to vary terrain or something or whatever for that to work. Or players could shinespark across if they can get speed boost first, or if they can sequence break to it, or space jump, obviously. So yeah, when players see grapple blocks, they don't really respect grapple blocks. Let's say. It's like, oh, I see grapple. It's not hard to circumvent grapple, so I'm just going to go ahead and circumvent grapple. So you can have those blocks around, say, hey, you should really have this item. Look at these walls you're wall jumping up. They're all made of grapple blocks. But that's not likely going to stop players from going around it anyway. And I don't know why I just decided to not go through there. The whole purpose was to get up through there, and then it's like, oh wait. Yeah. So anyway, this thing. Not entirely sure what this is. I mean, it's Metroid. Not entirely sure what Metroid... Omeroid? I'm not entirely sure what that means. What it is, what it's supposed to be. And I think I may have missed an item in there, but... yeah. Anyway, this just goes back to the landing site. So I just did a little loop for fun. Although I guess you could use that to charge the shinespark to get down to plasma beam, if you were so inclined. So right now we have gravity suit. Obviously the next place to go would be the water maze, the Meridia area. But we don't go there quite yet. We've got quite a bit. Right now I'm doing exploring for items mostly. Searching for items. It's a good hack. So for that, I think I spend quite a bit looking through the nature caves. The nature caves is where Neko was really insistent I go look through because of the worst morph maze in history. Ugh, that thing. Although, again, for reasons later, you will see. I keep wanting to talk about this, but at the same time, I don't want to spoil it, so. It's kind of hard. And this is just simply a shortcut to the side. That's all that was. So over here. Oh, and the water maze? Yeah. I don't know if that plays. It's like someone took a morph maze, made it real human-sized, and said, this is evil, it's good. Like, you'll see, eventually, there are just some things in there that don't make much sense. Like, why would you do this? You're a bad person. But the nice thing is, you need gravity suit to even get back here, so there's at least that. At least through this elevator. There's still the warp zone. And with the grappling beam, I almost forgot, like I sort of did after I got it. There's the energy tank close to the Fearful Lab. That we can collect now, that's behind the crumble grapple block. Definitely want to grab that. I do grab it eventually, but obviously right now I'm going to the water maze because I am making progress, and progress is amazing. Progress makes you feel good. I think that's why some hacks... Oh, and blue, by the way. But I think that's why some hacks people really like. It's because you make progress and it feels really good. Although, I will say there are some hacks, maybe something like Impossible, or perhaps even Redesign, something like that, where it's just... Or Cliffhanger Original, that might be a better example. But where that is like so difficult. It's like, that's not. You're just trying to get it over with instead of... You don't feel that good for advancing, just like this is now closer to being finished and done with. But other than continuing the theme of blue, the water maze has some no hints that you have to find. Quite literally, they don't have hints. And it holds Ice Beam. Ice Beam is in here somewhere. I don't get it for a little while because I don't think I can actually get it from this end. Also, the sand looks very interesting. Kind of looks like it's glowing. It's pretty neat. And we just did this roundabout way to get through this tube. Again, a very nice room, pass-through room thing. Very easy to do with Meridia with those tube tiles. And back here we get another missile. So that's good. Items are always good. And you know, as simple as that 1x1 room was with the item, I still think it looks better than any 1x1 room with I've ever made. I don't know what it is. I don't like 1x1 rooms with items when I make them. it's just, I don't know. A nice thing, I have to give this hack credit for this. If you saw in the sand, I was moving faster when I sunk in. There are treadmills at the bottom of sand pits that will push you toward a side. Might not be the side you want to go on, but it will push you toward a side. And then there are slopes at the end that will push you back up. So that is really, really good. Definitely approve of that. Some hacks could use that more than others, like hacks that change physics drastically and still decide to put sand in because whoever made the hack really hates players. So yeah, get to Warped World, like, oh hey, that's enough of that area. Just got in it, right? And this is actually where I stopped this movie, so I'm going to stop this video here, and we will pick it back up in the next one, where we go for some more items and find things. So we will see you for that.